Welcome to part number 87 of Gran Turismo 6. I just feel like I had to say that. Now, if you've been keeping track of my credits balance in each part though, you will know that in the last part, I got 12 million credits, but now I'm down to like 1.6 million. What happened to those? Did a glitch appear? Well, no, let me allow you to explain. Because of my obsession or my craving of driving a Mazda throughout this entire game, if you look here in Japan, 102 Mazdas, and at least 4 Ayama Miyas. That's right, I decided to just buy like all the rest of the Mazdas, that I didn't have, because why not? I mean, I've been using them for the majority of this Let's Play, so why not, right? And I also bought 3 other cars along with that though. For example, this is the first one, the Gran MP4 12C. And those 3 cars are going to be useful for the supercross racing. Yes, that is right. In this part, we're going to start up the supercross racing. Yay! But let me just say this though. I'm pretty sure that most people will expect that after they get the super license, the endurance races will be put in this class of racing. That is true, but it's not gonna be what you expect highly. Why? Well, it's because of this. Yeah. So if you expect the endurance races, you're gonna be quite disappointed. And I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about it. That's just how the game is. However, I think they did have a fair reason for making them short like this, to like a portion of the actual race. It's because, I think they find from favor of these parents and youngsters, because there's still youngsters out there like kids less than 10 years old that play these types of games, and the parents don't want them to stay up 24 hours just doing a 24-hour endurance race, so they decided to just cut them short. I think it's also beneficial to the fact that there are people out there that are busy and can't do long endurance races, so it's also beneficial toward those busy people out there. And it's actually beneficial towards me, because that's how I got this game 100%. Anyways, I'm done with this 2-minute rant. Let's go on with the first long race. I'm going to call it long races, because I don't want to leave a bad touch on endurance races, because they may be, but at the same time they're not. So our first long race is going to be the Willow Springs 20-mile challenge. 20 miles from the big roller of Willow Springs International Raceway. This is a race event held over a distance of 20 miles, 32 kilometers on the Willow Springs International Raceway's Big Willow track. The final stage will be decided based on who crosses the finish line in first place after the target distance is reached. Who will have the last lap here? It's 8 laps around this, and that's why I decided to buy the Gran MP4 12C along with the 2 other cars. And this is a normal car a long way, so yeah. We can't use the racing car in here, but it's whatever, so let's go. And when I start this, familiar music is gonna play, so listen closely. That is so on display. The theme of Gran Turismo 5, when version 2.0 was updated onto the game. And it's a pretty awesome song. Alright, so I equipped South Sports tires on this McLaren, so we should be able to be good here. Oh god, the main cars are here, the V1s and FXX. So yeah. And in all of these races, there's tire and fuel consumption. A lot of it quickly. You're gonna see when we race, so yeah. Let's go racing in our first long race here. And the catch is that this time instead of starting 14th in the 16 car field, we start in the very last place position. I just hope this can be good though. Alright. And since I launched up the game, I have to change the cameras too, so yeah. Here we go, 20 miles around Willow Springs. Yeah, I figured that buying South Sports tires, it gives us the best grip on these race tracks right here. Because that's why. Now just be alarmed, of course. I did say that tire and fuel consumption is gonna wear out a lot though. We'll just get to like the middle point of the this race here, because yeah. And also going on to the fact that all these races require pit strategy. So yeah, we finally get to do races where it requires pit strategy. For me though, I'm gonna see if I can try to do like at least 1 pit stop at the halfway point of the race. Even if there's time limits though. most likely the left side tires are gonna wear out easily, because you might want to, and also you guys might want to take a close look at the bottom left corner of the screen, which shows the tire wear and the fuel gauge. Yep, the fuel is starting to drain. So is the weariness on the tires. Oh boy, 3 cars up ahead. Ooh, Palmer's 4GT was about to spin out, but he saved it. Ooh, got to enter his Viper. Right. I'm winning 7th place in just the second lap. Gonna have to be careful, because if tires wears out, it's most likely that this is called my spin if the tires wear out. And not just me has to do a pit stop, though everyone else has to. So yeah. You might see a random point when the driver's gonna make a pit stop, so yeah. I just love how you see just a single file line of like 3 cars all sticking together. Including Bradley's a Corvette 01 right there. Alright. Third lap. Oh god, Mora's we got the V1. I guess he couldn't handle the track, that's why he's now in 5th place right now. I mean, I know he started at the front though, but I mean, what's wrong with him? I mean, this car has like 2 long straightaways, at least it's supposed to run good. I guess it doesn't. Looks like I'm about to catch up to the West, who is in 3rd place. Oh, look at that! Duet is about to pit on the 3rd lap. Here we go. The first lap we see drivers make a pit stop finally. You know, we're lap number 4. I'm planning to make a pit stop after this lap will be completed. So, on this lap, I'll come in pit road and, you know, change my tires and fill up my fuel. Because look, my fuel right now is a little under halfway. So yeah. Yeah, I might have to pit because my left rear tire is wearing out real quick. It's 130%, so yeah. I probably won't be surprised if Algno and Matthew stay up for another lap because the tires are gonna suck when they get into the 5th lap and we need to take a long pit stop. Also, you know, with the necessary fuel they need to put in, so yeah. Yeah, look at that, the car's about to lose steering because the fuel tire. Shit. There we go, we drive in the sand. Take it nice and slow on here. Whoa, I'll just second pit stop. Yep. Random moment of kind of track, but it's whatever. Okay, take it nice and slow. Okay, there we go. Alright. And the game gives you like, you know, necessarily like they easily preset like a necessary amount of fuel that they feel that like it will be enough for you to finish the race, but I want to be real careful about this, you know, about the necessary fuel because I need to have enough. Yeah, look at the left rear tires, like only 10%. Alright, here we go. It's a drop positions, but it's gonna get back into the track. Lee is gonna suffer. As we're now halfway in the race, it's just 4 laps to go here at Willow Springs. I better hope that I don't suck, you know, like don't, you know, spin the car around in the last lap here. Cause that was, cause that would suck. This dive with his Lexus Elevate, staying in my way. Thank you, dive. Oh, shoot, I will drop the turn. Shouldn't be too much of an impact. Oh, okay. Hey, it's right there. And then there's a Willow finally coming on pit road. I actually won't be surprised if he loses persistence because he set up for 5 laps which would drain most of his fuel and he needs fuel to finish off the race. Just a tip, when you do these races, I don't recommend that you should fill up the fuel entirely. Why is that? Well, it's because if you fill the fuel entirely, of course you have fuel enough to finish the race, but it's going to take a long time for you to get to pit road and stuff like that. So pick a necessary fuel that takes a short amount of time, while also or shoot, the is outside. Such as a Ford FXX and I believe there's another gray one. This might be tough, trying to catch up with just 3 to go. This might be tough. Hey, if they slow down at a random point, I'm not going to be surprised since I know I'm going to possibly catch up to them, but it's whatever. Yeah, look at that. I'm catching up to Matthews for second right now. And I believe he's the one driving the FXX. I believe so. Gotta make sure to save my left wheel so I don't spin out in the last lap. Get to this turn good, there we go. Oh, here we go, 2 to go this time by Willow Springs for this 20-mile challenge. Oh, 6 seconds behind. Ooh, I might be able to catch him. Who knows, I might. I mean, I'm catching Matthews right now, so yeah. I had a feeling this car is gonna be good, so that's why I decided to pick it. Then they was making another pit stop, but you know. Oh, Matthews the one just drive. Matthews actually driving McLaren F1. That car's faster than this one, but I thought he was the one driving the FXX. Who was it? Oh, it's Algnar's driving the FXX. I don't know. I mean, V1s are fast, but I didn't think they would suck. I actually didn't think they would actually suck though, because like, I know this track has turns, but they're not that hard for them to drive on, so I mean, I clearly to find a point in this. As you see, we just catch up to Algnar's FXX. Oh, well, okay. The left wheel is starting to wear out, so I gotta be careful now. I'm a 1.5 seconds behind Algnar, and I'm about to catch up to him. I have a feeling that the car's gonna wear out a lot. Well, specifically the left wheel tire. Because the left side tires are the ones at this track that wear out the most. Alright. Here we go. I know I'm gonna pass him at some point in the last lap, because here we go. Last lap of the Willow Springs 20-mile challenge. Alright, slowing down. I have the advantage. I pass him for the lead. I know at some point I'm gonna spin out, you know, go over the track. I just have to see if I can get a few distance away from Algnar, because I mean, cars catch up when you're screwing up, so, and he has a faster car, so it's gonna be a little bit tough. Yep, the car's starting to act up right now. Just take it nice and easy on the turns, and yeah, I mean the turns where you have to brake, you know, to be careful with the tires and all. They're easy, but when it's high-speed turns, it's about to become a different story. Alright, gonna go into the last turns here at Willow Springs. Aldo is just 3.5 seconds behind me. Just gotta make sure I do a proper job. A little slow, but proper. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, low fuel, but not that low. Oh shoot! Not that far behind me, and Steaming is about to go away because of tile. And there we go. The first long race is officially done in this game. Nice. As you can see, they're not as long as the endurance races. This race took entirely 11 minutes and 25 seconds. So yeah, these parts might be short. Shorter than the international A-class races, thank god, because those parts are so long. About as long as an hour, god's sakes. So we're going back to kind of short parts in this game now. Yeah. See, the worst drivers. Well, even though Morel in that joined the team Bugatti, he started on the pole, but he felt like the 14th very fast because his car cannot handle turns at all. It goes fast, but I cannot believe these Mimi cars cannot really turn at all. The other driver that suck is Zelensky's 40 and Brian's Jaguar XKLS. I say the drivers that suck is a quarter of the field, so the last 4 drivers are the drivers that suck the most. That's how I determine them. And I don't even know if they're gonna finish before the screen fades, cause the game's giving them a break. No, not. So, there goes the worst drivers that didn't finish before the screen faded. Anyway, so I earned a cool 137,000 credits. And yeah. That was our first long race in this game done, and I just checked the stats. I have 5% of this game left to go. And all that remains is just, you know, the superclass here. Alright, so there it is. Oh, and also each event is one race long, so treat them as like endurance races. Oh, and I forgot to mention that before I started this, of course, the 1 make races are no more. And the super license was the last license, so no more of that too. Still mission races and copy challenges to do, but this won't be unlocked until we reach 5 stars, and as you can see, there's only 3 stars in each event. So, in the next part, we're actually going to be doing our next event, which is the Apricot Hill 20-minute challenge. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I promise this is the last thing. I'm actually going to be sorting these events by prize range, not by going them in order or by following what, you know, what the first player did. Well, it's more similar to what GT Rubus did, except the Ascoli and Silverstone races is going to be swapped because price range, yo. So yeah, I believe that'll be good, you know, determining them by sorting them by price range, going from, you know, low earnings and prize awards to high earnings and prize awards to finish it off, which is actually useful because this particular event I'm actually saving for last, since yeah, it's gonna be big and, you know, longest track and this class so far. So yeah, that's our first long race done. Next part will be in the next race. Alright everyone, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a very good night.